Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be guiding you guys on how to achieve a physique like Johan Seong from the hit manhwa Lookism. A quick disclaimer before we get into the nitty gritty of the video. I can't guarantee that you guys are going to be able to achieve this physique, so don't get your hopes up. But if you follow the stages that me and Void, yes, he's back, are going to tell you and guide you on, then you have a decently high chance, but it is 99% down to genetics. And if you don't see any progress after a year or two, don't take steroids, okay? But without further ado, let's get into the video. As everyone watching the video knows, Johan Seong is a character from the popular webtoon Lookism. He is renowned for his exceptional physique and formidable combat skills. Within the world of Lookism, Johan stands out for his muscular and well-defined physique, which embodies strength, agility, and power, and it makes him a force to be reckoned with in any situation he's put into, unless he goes blind. I'm not trying to teach you guys to be blind, don't worry. However, Johan's physique is not just for show, even though it looks insane. It's a reflection of his dedication to his training and his remarkable ability to adapt and excel in combat situations. In the real world, achieving a physique like Johan Seong's requires years of dedicated training. Don't take steroids, discipline, nutrition, and unwavering commitment. Individuals with similar physiques can compete in bodybuilding competitions like Mr. Olympia, or showcase their achievements in fitness modeling. Yeah, Grano's never going to be able to do that, just going to put it out there. Void might though, Void has an insane physique. Today, with the help of Void, I will show you and tell you guys how you can achieve a physique like Johan. Now, it is evidently clear that the type of martial arts you do depict the uniqueness in your physique. Boxers are usually lean or big in size, depending on the weight class, of course. They have unique muscles, especially in the shoulders, which stand out in their physique. This is called the serratus muscle. It develops when you do the movements which are related in turning your body, something which is in the main course of punching, because the better you turn, the more power you generate, and that all comes from the hips. The serratus muscle can be seen in Johan's physique, which gives his abs and the obliques. Shows how defined they are, and more aesthetic look overall.
Taekwondo/karate. These fighters are mostly lean because they need speed and explosiveness in their body for getting through openings and scoring more points. They can be seen having very good hamstring muscles and leg muscles because of immense explosive speed they build, and the spin kicks in Taekwondo give them a very strong core and more defined abs and obliques, which is very essential and important for an aesthetic physique.
Now, Muay Thai. Muay Thai fighters are very lean and aesthetic, and they have huge legs and massive shoulders. They are mostly famous for their strong core and toughness and heavy endurance.
Judo/wrestling. Judokas and wrestlers are very big and lean at the same time. Since grappling makes the use of your whole body, the practitioners get very muscular and strong in some particular areas like the neck, the back, the traps, and the shoulder, as well as the legs.
Now, if you want a training routine like Johan, you need to be prepared to have some mental toughness, because this is a hectic routine. You're going to follow a cardio and calisthenics based routine with some weight training in between, and you also need to remember this is imperative to stretch your body before and after the workouts for flexibility like Johan. Because if you want those Taekwondo like head height kicks, then you're going to need to be doing some painful flexibility training for them.
Calisthenics. For your calisthenics routine, you will follow push/pull split, and you will do it for 4 days a week. For your pull exercises, your main focus would be pull-ups and chin-ups. They could be weighted or normal. But to advance further, you need to add muscle-ups and other pull-up variations like archer pull-ups or even one-arm pull-ups. But if you're a beginner, then you just build your body up with normal pull-ups and then adding weighted pull-ups, doing 3 to 5 reps of them.
Now, the other half of the exercises. Your push exercises would be a bit advanced, but if you can't do them, start with the progressions. So, your first exercise would be a handstand holds and handstand push-ups. If you can't do them, start with pike push-ups and elevate your surface until you can achieve a handstand, and then handstand push-ups. These will build your traps on your shoulders and will give very strong control over your core and your body. Next would be weighted dips, or even normal dips, which will build your triceps and your lower chest. For your cardio, you need to run a lot, skip, and practice sparring or pad work, or even punching a bag with your fighting techniques.
For your weighted training, you will do an upper body day and a lower body day. The upper body consists of chest. In your chest, you will do incline dumbbell press 5 sets for 12 reps. Remember to do controlled and slow reps. Second, you will do flat bench press 2 sets for 8 to 12 reps, controlled and slow. And for your burning the chest, you will do pec deck or cable cross 2 sets till failure. For your back, you need to do one vertical movement like lat pull downs or pullovers or any other exercise you might enjoy, but do it in controlled reps motion, and one horizontal movement like cable rows. Also do back extensions. Now, if you enjoy doing deadlifts or any other movements, you can add them and adjust your workout accordingly, since everyone is different, so please feel free to experiment with it.
Now, moving on to arguably the most aesthetic part and an essential for that V-taper physique, you have shoulders. Your front delt of shoulders get worked in pressing movements. You don't need them to train much, but if you want to, you can do seated shoulder presses, but the most important exercise is lateral raises. Like, you gotta spam these things. These will build your aesthetic 3D shoulders and give you the V-taper look. The next and final exercise would be reverse pec deck, or any exercise which hits your rear delt well. The rear delts will give you great mobility and look great in addition to your back muscles. For biceps, you should do your bicep curls and concentration curls. And for triceps, you should do 3 to 4 push-down sets and some overhead press. Now, the thing which you guys are probably the most excited for are your rest days. These will be on Sundays, where you can do some flexibility training, but mainly just recover. Now, you're probably asking me, Bruno, this schedule, it will make us too tired and low energy, right? Well, you don't have to worry, because I've prepared a diet plan just for you, so that it will go very smoothly and you will always be up on energy. So, the diet consists of, well, I'm going to give you guys the freedom. I'm not going to be like a teacher. I'm not going to force you guys to eat specific meals. But I have a meal bank which I'm going to put on screen. The first meal is eggs, avocado on toast. The second meal, which I know is a bit more expensive, so treat yourself and don't get this one too often, but rump steak, rice and broccoli. The third one, which is a staple of mine, is protein pancakes, bananas and ham. A bit of a weird combo, but trust me, it's nice. The third one, or fourth one, sorry, my mind is going a bit crazy, is bacon and sausage sandwich. A British meal, so you guys have got to try it. And you can also do beans on toast, but I put sausage in the beans because it's probably nicer and has more protein. The fifth one is beef tacos, which speak for themselves. Sixth one, again, speak for themselves, chicken and rice. Seventh one, again, speak for themselves, which is pasta with pesto. And number 8, which you may think is another weird one, is pot noodle or cup ramen, whichever you want to call it, with 2 eggs on the top.
Also, guys, remember to drink your banana shakes. Banana shakes will give you more calorie surplus, because first of all, they're bananas, which are the most essential meal for a bodybuilder or muscle gain or anything usually. And if you use it in a shake form, it gives you more weight, and will increase your weight probably faster than others.
To pack on serious muscle like Johan, as Void said, you're going to want to be in a calorie deficit or surplus, and this really depends on if you're overweight or underweight. And also, you're going to want to eat your body weight in protein. In other words, if you're 135 pounds, you're going to be wanting to eat 135 grams of protein. As you gain more weight, you need more protein. You guys get how it works, or at least I hope you do. As a little timeline for the diet that you'll need to follow, you'll need to have 5 meals. The first meal will be breakfast. This needs to be a high protein meal. For example, eggs, avocado and toast, as I mentioned before. Your second meal, lunch, needs to be a balanced meal. 30 plus grams of protein, of course it's in relation to your body weight and how much muscle you have, but it needs to be balanced with carbs and fiber as well. Third meal needs to be a pre-workout, so a high sugar, so either a protein shake or like a chocolate bar or something. Not trying to build bad habits, so probably don't go for the chocolate bar, go for the protein shake. Then for the fourth meal, which is your post-workout, you'll need a high protein meal, so similar to your breakfast meal. And then for the fifth meal, which is your dinner, you're going to need another balanced meal. If you do this every day, of course accounting for a couple of cheat meals, you'll be able to build an insane physique, because it's 70% diet, 30% exercise, which is a key fact for you, which I got from Joe Fazer. So, Void, accounting for all these exercises in the routine, do you think it's possible to attain a V-taper and a physique like Johan using this routine?
I mean, for a proper V-taper, you need to have like a whole week routine as like hypertrophy training particularly, but you're only doing weight training for 2 days. But you're also doing weighted calisthenics, which will build you symmetry and overall physique, and as you can see, many like martial artists have like a very lean V-taper like look. Also, it all depends on your genetics. Like if you have like different insertions in muscle, like many people have lower lat insertions, which gives you like very aesthetic look. Many people have bigger wrists, bigger calves than others. So it all depends on your genetic, to be honest. But Johan's physique is pretty much achievable if you do training for like pretty good amount of time, and you work hard and you eat, you get your protein in. So it's possible, yeah.
Okay, to conclude, building a physique like Johan isn't possible because everyone has different genetics and muscle insertions, but that doesn't stop you from attempting to do it. You guys have got to remember that working hard gets good results, and this paired with sleep and continuing to watch my videos will definitely help you guys. But that's all we have time for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks for the recent support. Hope you guys have a great week. Peace.